Welcome to Ninja's Papers. Today we're going to play our first campaign game of the game, Rain in Hell. Alright, so the first game of Rain in Hell is upon us. We played a lot of practice games to get, used to it. And, what do you think about the game?
Well, I tell you, not being into Warhammer, it was kind of easier than some of the other games that we have played in the past. The simplicity of it, not having so many rules and so many cards, which have abilities, and our guys have so many things to remember and so much to try and catch and win the game, and other people trying to attack you and take you down with you not knowing the all of the ins and outs of the game. So I enjoyed the simplicity of the game and rules. And
yeah, I agree with you. Like, even when playing 40K, it's so long and there's so many options that I get kind of like lost in the options and I don't know what the best choice is. And the only reason for me to get the best choice would take me to look through all the command points and all my options and all my abilities per turn, per thing, per that everything happens. And it's just so convoluted that I really, it's hard for me to keep track. It's a fun game, but the thing is, it's just so imposing that I can't remember all the things. And especially like turn 5, and since I'm looking at all the commands abilities that I have, a game that takes 1 to 2 hours would take me 4, 5, 8 hours to play, and it's just exhausting.
It is.
Now,
if you want to get people into, if you're trying to get people into this, I don't know, I would say maybe other people that have different mindsets or different thoughts and get more people into the game. And I feel like as far as young people are more into quick and having fun and being done and once and done and over and quickly, not long drawn out hours and hours and hours.
That's really interesting because, being that we interact with the youth in our regular lives, that we notice trends that people like things like TikTok. They're quick, they're easy, they're fast, So this is a quick, easy, fast game to get into, which I really like. Now, I'm always going to love my Warhammer, as you can see right there. I'm pretty dedicated. I love these indie games. I love this game in particular. I'm really proud of Vince Venturella and Adam Loper. They actually wrote a game. That's pretty amazing. That's awesome. And it's a fun game to play. Really enjoyed it. All right, enough preamble.
Let's get to it.
Let's introduce our cabals.
I am here to talk about my cabal. My cabal name I chose is Fire Force. My philosophy is Earthbound. Philosophy special ability for all my souls is +1 movement, and my current number of souls is 5. We're going to start off talking about my number 1, which is my leader demon, Claws. And he is a warrior. Move of 7, life of 17, combat of 7. He has an essence of unyielding essence, which means he adds 2 to my life. I also have a relic of Hammer of Thunder, which equates to combat attack rolls of 6. All enemies within 3 inches of me suffer damage. Also, a philosophy leader bonus, quick escape. If an enemy attacks me and I haven't activated, I can activate first. Also, we have a special ability to change 1 combat dice to 6 to attack or defend. My second is my Devout Demon, which I chose the name Spike, which is a succubus. He has the ability for move of 7 and can fly. Life of 9, combat of 4, special ability 2 charming, which means that 1 per round, 3 inches of enemy control that demon's activation, which is pretty cool. I can control demons around me. And I also have a special ability of Iniquity, which for each enemy slayed by anyone, add to my Iniquity score that starts at 0. Whenever damage is dealt to the succubus, reduce the damage dealt according to my score. We move on to my Minion Demon, which is Chains. He is a corpulent demon, move of 5, life of 15, combat of 4. He has a special ability of Pile of Flesh, which means he can heal 2 damage every time this demon is activated. We move on to my next, which is my Armored Demon, is Straps. And Straps has a move of 5, life of 13, combat of 5, special ability of Steely Skin, which means choose to change the results of 1 combat defense dice. Move on to another Minion Demon is Cloaks. He is a spin demon. Spined, sorry.
That's all right.
There wasn't 2 ends there. Move of 7, life of 7, combat of 6. Special ability is Impaling Charge. And that means that he can reroll up to 3 dice for combat attacks. We have our Fire Hands, which is another one of my Minion Demons. He is the Slaughter Fiend, move of 6, life of 10, combat of 6, special abilities, Paragons of Slaughter. And that means win focus combat +2 to attack only. And finally, my last Minion Demon is Wings. He is a Mephit. He has a move of 10 with the ability to fly, life of 7, combat of 3, special ability, Sting and Move, which is pretty cool. I can run in, skirmish and run away with +3 movement.
Alrighty, so now it's time for my Cabal. My Cabal's name is Bahamut. The philosophy is Lord of Hell. Philosophy special ability, I may recruit 1 lesser demon for free. My current number of souls after selecting all my crew is 2. Let's get on to the leader. My leader is called Zagan. Zagan is a warrior type demon with a movement of 7, life of 15, and combat of 7. His essence is Soul of Lightning, which adds 1 to my movement. I grabbed the relic Screaming Shield. That means he can only be hit on a 3 or more. You can't hit him on 2s because of that Screaming Shield. The philosophy leader bonus is Impervious Nature. And I can turn 1 of my combat dice into a 6. Now, it could be a combat dice used for attack or even for defense. So Impervious Nature comes in handy. Next up is my devout demon, Samael, and he is a Lord of the Pit. His movement is 8, and he has the ability to fly. Life of 12 and combat of 7. The special ability here is a Worthy Sacrifice, which I think is a cool ability, which means I can actually kill one of my guys around me and sap their life force to the amount of 12. I don't think you can go over 12 right there. So if I'm low on life and I need extra life, I can use a Worthy Sacrifice and sap the life of my own dude and get their lives left. Now, I don't think there's a limit to how many times I can do that. So I could just keep on leeching and killing my own dudes. Now, the thing about that, I mean, you may think that's counterproductive, but the thing about that is that every time I leech life and use a Worthy Sacrifice, well, I get a soul dice from it, so I can actually use it later on within the game. My special ability is Righteousness, which is similar to your special ability for your Devout Demon. My Righteousness, though, the only difference here is that for each model slain, I add 1 to this number, and then I can add that to my combat dice roll total at any point in the game. So if I, let's say, sapped up 3 guys from a worthy sacrifice, right? And then I'll have 3. I can add 3 more dice to my attack total when I attack you. So this is all about attack. This Lord of the Pit is the business. Okay, next up is my Minion Demon, Mara. Mara is a Slaughter Fiend. There's a movement of 5, life of 10, and a combat of 6. The special ability here is called Paragons of Slaughter, which is when I'm in focused combat, I add 2 to my attack. All right. Next up, I have Hecate. All right, Hecate is a Slaughter Fiend with a movement of 5, life of 7, and combat of 6. The special ability here is Paragons of Slaughter. And so I have 2 Slaughter Fiends going on right there. It's the same Paragons of Slaughter as the last one. All right, we have Lilith. Lilith is an interesting model here. Since I took the break from painting minis back in the 90s and I started again about 5 years ago, this is the first mini that I painted. And I was pretty stoked on how it came out. It was a little rainbow brightish, but hey, you know what? I'm still proud of it till this day. All right, so Lilith, let's talk a little bit about her. She is an armor demon. She has a movement of 4, a life of 13, and a combat of 5. She has steely skin, so I can choose to change one of the results of my combat dice to a 6, blocking a lot more, me more efficient at blocking. All right. Next up, I have Impussa, which is a Mimfred, and he has the ability, the movement of 9, the ability of flying, and life of 7, and combat of 3. Has a special ability of Sting and Move, which is a running skirmish. I can add 3 to my movement when I do a running skirmish, which is absolutely awesome. All right, next up I have Lamia. Lamia is a tentacle beast. Instead of tentacles, I have a model with hooks. I thought that would be appropriate. All right, so movement of 8, life of 9, and combat ability of 4, which is not great. Combat ability of 4 is actually, I think, the lowest I got. But it has a special ability called Grappling Arms. Any enemy within 1 inch, I reduce their combat ability by 1, so I can reduce your ability by 1 if you are close to me. Next up is a Spine Demon with 1 N. And that is Lizabelle. All right, Lizabelle. Lizabelle is a Spine Demon with a movement of 6, a life of 7, and a combat ability of 6. Special ability is Impaling Charge, and that means I can roll up to 3 dice for a combat attack, so making that charge really, really well in combat. All right, well, we explained all our people, and I think it's time to play the game, so let's go down to the table town. All right, today's scenario is going to be King of the Hill. Victory conditions include that after 5 rounds, the winner is the one that has the most members of the Cabals in the central piece, and I'll show you the game board right now, and this is the deployment of each section here. So there it is, a lot of elevations. These are exactly 1 inch, so we have to charge 1 inch movement to traverse any of these heights right there. And just getting in there, so that is the game board. Very simple rules, very simple to play, and there it is. All right, so after rolling, I start off with 11. Here are my activation dice. Here are hers, and we both have 11, so we have to roll off to see who goes first. So grab yourself a dice and let's roll it right here. I'll roll mine right there. I got a 1. You go first.
Since I won the roll off, I'm going to take my first move and I'm going to move my straps, who can move 5 from here to there.
Okay, it's time for my move. Lilith is going to move her 4 inches right up to there.
And for my next move, I'm going to move chains 5 inches to here.
Okay, next up, Lisbeth, the Spine Demon, is going to have a movement of 6. I'm going to move him there.
And for my next move, I'm going to take Cloaks, move him 7 to here.
Okay, time for Lamia, my tentacle beast, to make her movement. Right there.
I'm gonna take my fire hands and move him 7 all the way to the edge.
Okay, I have the next 3 activations, so I'm going to take both of my Slaughter Fiends and move them over here, using their movement to go right against the wall, right here. And then finally, I'm going to take my Imprint, moving, and she's going to fly right there, on top of there. All right, there's my 3 movements.
And for my next 2 moves, I'm going to move Claws 7 and my Spike 7.
Time for Samael, my Devote, to take his movement. He's going to fly over right there.
And for my last move, I'm going to move my wings 10, who can fly right there.
All right, my last move is Zegan, the warrior, and he's going to move his distance there. So here we are on round 1. There's the positioning of everyone there, getting ready to rumble for round 2. Time for round 2. Okay, activation dice are rolled, and I got 2 12, so I'm going to go first. Here's Nicole's activation dice right there, and that's the turn sequence. All right, let's get started. All right, Lilith is going to go first, and she is going to traverse over here and get right up there on the second rung. So there it is. Next up, we have this Slaughter Fiend coming up here. And that's Hecate. And he is going to go right here on the edge. Living on the edge. All right.
And on my next move, I'm going to move my Cloak 7 -2 for the 1 inch here, 1 inch here. And he comes here.
So far, the game is tied because that center ring is where every person needs to go. All right, but I'm going to change the odds here because I'm going to get my other Slaughter Fiend move in here. Mara is going to ascend. Right there. Okay.
My next move, I'm going to take Fire Hands, move him right here.
Oh, we're tied again.
On my next 2 moves, I'm going to move wings here and chains here.
Okay, Lamia, the Tentacle Beast, is going to take his charge in to your wings there, your beloved wings. And, yeah, it's on. And, he has the ability that it's going to reduce your combat score by 1. So I'm going to roll my attack dice. Since I charge in, I get an extra bonus dice. So let's see what the dice play out. Alrighty. Since your combat ability is lower than mine, I'm hitting on 2s. That means I have all successes.
Wings combat ability is 3. Reducing it by 1 is 2.
So Wings takes 5 damage, and the life is originally 7, so it goes down to 2. All right, Samael, my Lord of the Pit, is going to fly in and charge in, flying over everything. That fly ability is pretty cool. It's pretty fly for a demon guy. And charging into your fire hands, +1 on the charge, rolling. What is your combat ability?
6.
Mine is a 7, so I am hitting on 2s. Let's see. All right, I got 1 and 2 that missed. All right, how many 6s did you get?
1.
1 6, so you blocked 1. All right, that means 5 go through, 5 damage, 2 fire hands.
And he has a life of 10, so he has 5 life left.
Ouch. Go.
I'm going to move Spike. 7 minus the inches, which would leave him right there. Going to move my Spine Demon from here to here, which is 7.
All right, time for Zegan, my leader, to move, and he's going to move his distance right up to there, getting a better positioning on it. Time for Lizbel to move, my Spine Demon, who's going to go up and at him.
7 would put him right here to the edge.
Ooh, that's your leader. Finally, Impussa, the imprint, is going to fly all the way over here for better positioning. All right, time for turn 3, and have a whole bunch of different things going on here. We got great positioning over here on this side. We have a fight, epic fight there between Fire Hands and my Devout. And we have different kind of positionings. We have a fight over here as well between Wings and my Tentacle Beast right there. So it seems to be interesting for moving into round 3. Okay, I have to roll off. Here's my activations. 3 12s. Oh my goodness. Here is Nicole's activation dice. Let's get started. Samael is attacking Fire Hands right there with a focused combat right there, giving an additional attack, combat attack dice. So let me see. Wow. All right. And I'm hitting on, what is your combat ability?
Focus combat.
What is your combat ability?
6.
6. I'm a 7, so I'm hitting on 2s. Okay, so just one I just missed. Go ahead, roll yours.
I'm going to focus plus 2 to attack only, so I can add 2. 1 6.
1 6. So you got 1 block. That means you have 6 hits go through.
Okay, then you took out Fire Hands.
Fire Hands is gone. And I get to roll a soul die. Here we go. That is a 2. Okay, my Zegan warrior is going to attack your Spine Demon Cloaks. He's going to come in right around the edge and do that attack. Now, he has 7 dice, so let's get one.
My Cloaks has combat of 6.
All right, so that means I'm hitting on 2s. Let's see what I get. All right, so I missed 1. I'll get that one out of there. Plus, I can turn one of that combat dice into a 6. So I'm going to turn that one into a 6. That means they're all successful. How many blocks do you have?
I can charge, re-roll up to 3 dice for a combat attack.
Okay. For attack, what about defense?
None.
Okay, so how many 6s do you have?
1.
1 6. So you block 1 6, and that means I hit with 2, 4, 6, 7. I hit with 7 successes.
All right, well then you take out Cloaks because he has 7 life.
Wow. Time for my second soul die. And that is another 2. Third activation is going to be against your Wings, and it's my Tentacle Beast. Lamia. Lamia is going to do attack. She has a combat of 4, and since she is declaring focused combat, she gets 5 dice. Let me get the 5 dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's see what I roll. What is your combat ability? What is your combat ability for Wings?
3.
3. So I have a combat ability of 4. So that means I am hitting on 2s. Let's see. All right, hitting on 2s, all successes. How many 6s?
None.
No 6s. So it's 2, 4, 5 successes. So 5 damage.
Okay, Wings only has life of 2, so Wings is left.
Oh my.
Taking him down.
All right, time for my soul dice. And that is a 3.
I'm going to take my straps, move him in, and attack.
That's a charge, right?
Charge.
You get +1 dice.
And +1 dice. Good. And my attack is 5.
And mine is 7, so you're hitting on 4s.
And I have 1 4, but I also have the ability to change 1 dice to a 6. So I have 2.
You have 2 successes? All right, so since I'm a focused combat, I get an extra dice to defend there. And I have 3 successes All right, 3 successes. How many went through on yours?
2. So
2. That means I blocked it. Wow.
I would like to take my chains and an attack.
Charge?
That is a charge.
So
of
you're plussing
4.
1 to your combat?
Yep.
All right, what's your combat ability? Is 4. I have 6. You're hitting on 4s.
And I have 1, 6, 1, 5, 3, 2.
2 successes. All right. Spine in 6 combat. Let's roll that in there. All right, so 2 blocks. How many successes do you have?
2.
All right, it did nothing. All right, so Kate is going to come in and charge in to my boy over here, Straps. And he has a bonus for coming in and charging. He has a combat of 6. What's your combat ability?
5.
5, so I'm hitting on 2s. All right, so missed 1. Go ahead.
I have 2 6s, 1 4, 1 3, and 1 2.
All right.
So
2 pass.
2.
Okay, so that means take 2 out here. That means I do 4 damage.
All right, he has 13 life. So I will subtract 4.
Got 9 life left.
I'll move Spike in to attack.
All right, here's a roll.
Next.
Plus 1 for charging. All right. What is your combat ability?
4.
My combat ability for the Slaughter Fiend is a 6. That means you're hitting on 4 up.
So I got 3.
3 successes, and my Slaughter Fiend has a combat ability of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Let's see what I get. Alrighty, so that means I blocked 1 of those. So that means you hit me with 2 damage. Okay, Lizbel, my Spine Demon, has a combat ability of 6 and is attacking Chains right there, who has a combat ability of 4. All right, so that means I am hitting on 2s. All right, so all successes. And your defense dice is? All right, so that's no successes. That means I hit you 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage to Chains.
15 minus 7.
That is 8. All right. All right, Claus is moving in, and he's gonna. You gotta fit in there. Fit in there. And attack my Slaughter Fiend, and the Slaughter Fiend's name is Mara. Gonna attack Mara right there. But before you do that, isn't there a hammer move that you should do?
Unyielding essence of +2 life. Combat attack 6.
So whatever in 3 inches of somebody.
Anybody 3 inches suffer 2 damage.
Okay, so anybody within 3 inches suffers 2 damage. Let's see the radius right here of this. Okay, so that means everybody up here suffers 2 damage except for my leader and this beast right there. So let's just go into the 2 damage right here. So I'm gonna calculate that and give you right back.
All right, a little bit of hindsight here. I do realize that you have to roll a 6 before that ability actually takes off. Now, I made that mistake twice in the game, so you're going to see that up there. But just in retrospect, I do know that. And if you haven't done so, take an opportunity to subscribe to the channel if you like what you see and hit the bell notification so you see when the next upload is. All right, let's get back to it.
All right, doing massive damage to most of my team right there. Everybody suffering 2 damage. So they're within 3 inches. The only people who didn't get hit is my Manfred, my leader, and then over here my Tentacle Beast are the only ones who didn't get hit with that attack. And now you're attacking this poor, unfortunate Slaughter Fiend, Mara, who has a combat ability of 6. What is your combat ability?
7.
7. That means you're hitting on 2s. And you rolled. I need to get those on camera, love. All right. All right, so you're hitting on 2s. You missed only 1. Did you add 1 for your charge?
I did not.
Did not. Roll that other one there. Okay. So there's a 3. It's another hit. All right, I block nothing. So
7. 2, 4, 6, 7.
7 damage goes to this poor guy right here, which is, I'm trying to see which Slaughter Fiend that is. That is Mara, again, 7 damage, and he has 8 life, down to 1 life right there. It's going to get real right about now. Okay, Mara wants some retribution before he gets wiped or she gets wiped off the table. He's going to attack your leader, Claws, right there. All right, so it's a Slaughter Fiend, so he has focused combat. So add 1 to your combat, making it 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I get 7 dice right here. And when your combat ability is 7, correct?
Yes.
All right. You charged in, so you don't get a bonus dice this turn. And since we're equal now, that means I'm hitting on 3s. Let's see if I can get that. Ooh. All right, hitting on 3s, 2 on successes. I hit 5 times. I need to get you when you roll those things. All right, so how many blocks? Oh my goodness, look at all those blocks. You blocked them all. So there you go. All right. Do you block on 5s and 6 or just 6s?
6s.
Okay, so you got 4 blocks. It still beats 1, 2, 3, 4. You get 1 damage that go through, 1 damage on your leader, Claws. Alrighty, time for the Minfred to move in. Has to move right there, just going right by my Lord of the Pit. Yes, boss. Next up, my Arbiter Demon is going to move 4 inches. 4 inches sideways, which should be right about there. I'm going to move that right there. All right, time for round 4. Game will be decided in this one. Here is the battlefield right now. And what it looks like, a lot of people at that hill. I do have some stragglers on the side right there waiting to get into the action. We just did our activation dice right there. Let's go over to see what you got there. That's pretty awesome. Okay, here's my activations. I still have all my guys there, but I don't see that happening in this round and turn right here. There is the battlefield. And it's looking pretty hectic. So I got an 11, and you have a what?
8.
8.
7.
All right, so you have an 8, and then the next one's a 7. That means I get 3 activations before you get to go. All right, let's get started. All right, Samael is going to attack Straps over there. And since my combat ability is higher and have focus of combat, I add extra dice. I'm hitting on 2s. Let's see what I get. Oh my, look at that. That is not good because I got a lot of 1s here, so it's unsuccessful, unsuccessful, unsuccessful. Now I do have, no, I do not have any other ability that'll help my dice rolls. All right, let's see what you roll for defense. All right, no 6s? All right, good. All right, so that means I hit you 6 times, so you get 6 damage on your straps right there. Is
9 minus 6 is 3.
3. You have 3 damage left. Isn't that something? All right, so Zian's going to come in. The leader, he's going to try to get Straps out there. So coming in with a super attack, going in there and charging in right there. All right, so I get +1 for the charge. And I can turn any one of these into a 6. So let's see. Rolling in there, and I have a 1 here. I'm going to turn this one into a 6 right there. It means I only miss 1 dice. Let's see what you roll. Alrighty, so you get 0 successes. Alright, so 0 successes right there. That means you get hit 3, 6, 7 times. So that's 7 damage to your die.
Okay. Takes that.
Alright, I guess it's time for another soul die. Let's see what I got here. I got a 6. Ooh, I'm going to save that right there. Getting a lot of soul dice going on. Being that doesn't look good for Mara with 1 life left, he's going to attack your leader, Claws, right there. Mara has a combat ability of 6. What is your combat ability?
7.
7. And since I'm focused combat, I am going to get an extra dice right there. And then that means I am hitting on 4s. Let's see what I get. All right, so that means only 2 go through. Only 2 successes right there. It means you have to block at least 2. You got 1, 2, and that's block. You're like, get out of here, kid. Get out of here. You bother me.
All right, here we go. My spike is going to attack Samuel, and I'm going to use my ability to have him attack himself.
Oh, no.
His damage and attack is 6, I believe.
It is 7.
Oh, 7.
So I'm going to do that.
So
Come get my rolls over here. Can you see it?
1, 2.
All right, so here's my attack roll on myself. Oh, and since it's even, I'm hitting on 3s. So that means I get 4 successes. Now I gotta have to try to block that. All right, let's see. Oh, only 1 success. That means I get 3 damage to my Samael. That leaves me with 7 life on my second dude right there. Not cool, not cool at all.
For my next move, I'm going to have Spike take out
Hecate. Oof.
And I have a combat of 4.
And I have a higher combat of 6.
We have 6 and 3 and 1 and 1. So looks like I only have 1 hit.
Okay. Now let me see. I'm going to defend myself. How many 6s can I get? 2 successes. And that means you only get 2 hits. Nothing happens. I block them off.
And for our next round, Chains is going to attack Lizbel in focus combat. So I'm going to roll my combat of 4.
Show the roll, babe.
Plus 1.
All right, so that means anything, you have a combat of 4, right? So anything above a 4 up.
I have 2 6s and 2 5s, so that would be 4.
All right, so let me see it. Come over here and check out my defenses, see how many I get. All right, so I blocked 2. All right, so what's your total now? How many successes? 4, so that means 2 damage onto my Slaughter Fiend, which brings it down to 3 life. Ooh.
All right. Now, for my last, Claws is going to attack Mara. On this attack, all enemies within 3 inches suffer 2 damage.
That darn hammer. All right, let's do that. So let's see, 3 inches from everybody is everybody except for Zegan, I'm pretty sure. Let me see. 3 inches, yeah. So everybody except for Zegan, except for these 2 and this guy over here. All right, so those are 2. So that means hit, hit, and hit. So there's 3 that get hit. All right, so I'm going to do the damage there. All righty, so that kills Mara with that thunder. Gone there. You want to roll one of your soul dice to see what you get. One of your soul dice. You roll it down. All right, get it on camera. All right, so you get a 5. You add that to your dice rolls. There. All right. Good job. Good job. Okay, so now what is Claws going to do?
He's going to attack the next closest one, which is our Spike.
Actually,
Demon.
you're within 1 inch of this person.
Yeah, that one behind him.
So that means, okay, good. All right, so that means you are attacking, check his name out, Hecate. All right, and that's another Slaughter Fiend. All right, so my Slaughter Fiend actually has a combat ability of 6. So what is your combat ability with Claws?
7.
7. So 1, 2, 3. That means you're hitting on 2s. 3, 4, 5, 6. All right.
And I have 1, 2,
4 hits.
4 hits.
All right, take a look. See if I defend. All right, so that means I defend against 3. You said 4 hits. That means I get 1 damage. All right. Ooh, lucky me. All right, time for my Tentacle Beast, which has a movement of 8. We reduced to 5 because you got to go. Reduced to 4, actually. So he is going to go over here, right there, and knock down some of the features. No, I'm not knocking down the features right there. So that's going to be my first move right there. My second move is going to be my Armor Demon, which has a movement of 4. So she's just going to creep on right about there. I guess out of the range of Claws for the next turn right there. We're going to have our Flippy Floppy Bird. I don't know how else to go. All right, the Infrared, right? Flippy Floppy Bird. We're doing good. Impussa. Impussa is the name, is going to fly in, again, with the feature falling on. Fly in, attack your Succubus, and then pull back away 3 in. Well, he has a movement of fly. So he's going to pull back 9 inches. Let's see. All right. So 9 inches is about here. So you can fly in 5 inches and then come back, because I have 13 inches, come back exactly where you are. So she's going to fly in. You got to fly in, attack, and then come back over here, the exact same spot that you were in. So he's going to do that attack right about now. So what is your combat score for your Succubus? What's
4.
For your Succubus? This guy?
Spike, yeah.
That's a combat ability of 4. Okay, so a combat ability of 4, and I have a combat ability of 3. Funnily enough, that means I am hitting on 4 ups. Let's see what I get. All right, I got 1 success. That means I do 1 damage to your Spike right there.
9 minus 1 equals 8.
9 minus 1 equals 8. Okay, so next up, we're going to have this guy right here, Slaughter Fiend. That is Hecate. Hecate is going to attack your Succubus as well. And that is going to be, Hecate has 6. So hitting on 2s, you get 6. Focused combating with him, so you get 1 more. And I'm going to roll all that goodness right here, hitting on 2 ups. All right, so missed 2. That means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attacks go through. How many defense? 1 defense. So that means 4 damage to your Succubus right there. Okay. Finally, I'm going to do my Spine Demon, who is going to have a combat ability of 6 and is going to attack chains. What is your combat ability for chains?
4.
6. Focus combat with him, so that means he gets an extra dice. Go to roll and see if he gets anything above a 2. All right, so I missed 1, and that means 2, 4, 6 go through. What is your defense there? 1, you block 1, so that means 5 damage to chains. And that looks like it's going to be it for this round. Good job. This is round 4. Time to move on to round, that was to be 6, round 5. Here is where we're at. Round 4, damage is being done. Let's see what happens. Huge activation on this turn. I get to go 5 times in a row. The remaining dice for Nicole is 5, 4, and a 2. All right, so I'm going to start off this round with my my second in command, my devout demon. He's going to fly over to the other side of your devout demon, and you're going to charge in with an attack to your dude right there. But before I do so, I wanted to leech life off of this guy, instantly killing him. So, too bad for you, dude. Minfret, and I get a soul dice for doing so, so I'm going to roll that soul dice, and making it a 9, also improving my Lord of the Pit damage from 5 and giving it 7 life, making it 12 again, full life for my dude. I'll be right back for the damage roll. Alrighty, since I have more of a combat ability, I'm hitting on 2s, plus I get 1 for charging in, so that I have 8 dice. Let's go. Alright, so hitting on 2s, all 8 go through. How many do you defend? You don't defend anything, no. So that's 8 damage onto your succubus. How much life do you have left?
4.
Right there. So I get another soul dice. Let me get my dice out of the way. Get out of the way. And give me another soul dice. Bring it on. Giving me 5. Right there. I did tell you that you can quit the round any time if you want to. You can end the game if you'd like to. If you don't think you're going to win this scenario, which I don't think you are.
I don't think I am either.
So are you going to retreat?
Yeah, we can retreat and start a new one.
Okay, so we retreat on this game. That means I win King of the Hill. We have to do what damage, suffering damage you guys got from getting defeated, and my guys too. And then I have to get the victory here. Okay, so demon adds 1 to your combat dice roll. The rewards: if a single demon occupies central terrain piece for all 5 rounds, the game is not slain. So the thing is that I wasn't there for all 5 rounds. I don't think I have a dude there for all 5 rounds. So I did not win that. Neither did I. Oh, wait. For all 5 rounds. And the game is not slayed, and then they gain the title King of the Hill. As with all titles, one member of your warband may have this title. The demon adds 1 additional dice to their combat defense rolls when they are within terrain of any kind. I did not win the title King of the Hill, but I did win the game, and there's some bonuses that I'm going to get for winning the game. So I'm going to be back here to do some post-game, adding on what achievements I've gotten, or what kind of relics I got, or whatever, and all the benefits. I do have a lot of soul dice. You do have 1 soul dice. That's going to give you some points, some souls, for you to spend on more people or something like that, or maybe another relic, which gives you another ability and makes your dudes more powerful. All right. So, wow. All right, let's go into that, and then we're going to do the post game. Okay, first up, we're going to roll on the damage table is a Mara. Mara is that slaughter fiend that got demolished. And I'm going to roll my dice to see on the table what I get. And I got 12 and 8. That is a 20. All right, so let me take a look over here. On 20, it says Chaos Power. All right, I got Chaos Power. Roll 1d3 on a 1. Choose either Move, Life, Combat. Reduce that ability by 1. The result of a 2, nothing happens. The result of a 3, choose either Move, Life, or Combat to increase that ability by 1. So 1d3 is a 6-sided dice. that I have to take by half, right? All right, so I'm going to do that right here. I'll roll D3. Get a 6. Get a 6. Get a 6. All right, I got a 3. So there's this. Next up, I have, there you go, Impussa, the Minfrit. Let's get Impussa here on the chopping block. And let's see what Impussa gets right here. I'm going to roll 2d12 and see what happens right there. What? Alrighty, so I get a 4. And on a 4, see that right there? On a 4, I get Soul Warped. Okay, so Soul Warped says the demon abilities are reset back to the starting score status. If it was a greater demon, any essence and demons, all right, are lost. So I didn't get any essences for this guy, and I didn't have he wasn't very powerful. He didn't have any extra abilities or experience points or anything like that. So he gets reset to new, so absolutely nothing happens to my little dude. Little dude. All right, that's, I passed the billet on that, and those were 2 deads right there. All right, now time for Nicole's rolls and see what happens and what she gets. All right, spikes up for the chalking block. Here's your 2d6s. All right, that's a 1 and a 9. That makes it a 10. Let's use better dice because it's not really coming up on camera on that. That's 10 anyway. What do you get for 10 on this?
No effect.
No effect. Good job. All right, so next up, who's on the chopping block now?
Cloaks.
Cloaks. All right. So you got an 8 and a 3, making it 11. What do you get for 11? No effect. What? Girl, you got going on with that. All right. Who's up next?
Wings.
Wings. Wings got a 7, a 10.
Same thing.
No effect. Keep it going. All right. Straps. 9, 10, 11.
Same thing.
No effect. You're getting off so lucky right now.
And fire hands.
Fire hands. 6 plus 5 is 11.
No effects.
Nobody suffers any damage. What? Okay, it is time to roll on the rewards table right there. So I'm going to get 2 D12s. Let's see what I get. All right, I get a 4. A 4 roll on the essence table 1d3 times. So I can roll on the essence table 1d3 times. Come on, get a 6. Come on, get a 6. Come on, get a 6. So I can roll 3 times. All right, I got a 5. So I think I rolled 3 times. Yeah. That's how D3 work, right? All right. I got a 5, so I rolled 3 times. There it is, right? Because half, yeah. 4 and 3 are the middle, and then 1 and So I get 3 rolls on the essence tables. So that means I get 3 essences. That is something else. All right, so let's go to essences right here. Roll 24, and let's see what I get for the essence on the essence table. All right, super excited here. Let's see what I get. Rolling. All right, so I get a 22. I get a 22. Let's see what 22 is. I get Essence of the Ram. All right. Oh, wow. Natural 6 deals 2 damage instead of 1 when I charge in. That is brutal. I'm going to write that down. Essence of the Ram. I don't know who I'm going to give it to just yet, so I'm going to have to think about that just for a little bit. So I get Essence of the Ram. I'm writing it down. Ram. All right. Next up, I'm going to roll a second time on the Essence table and see what I find. Wow. Okay, so I got 7, 8. We got 8. All right. Cursed Touch Essence. Once per battle, the demon may choose to replace 1 dice from a combat dice you may roll made against them with a 1, so I can turn one of your successes into a failure. So there's another essence right there. Cursed Touch Essence. I'm going to write that down. So you are... Okay, next one. I'm so lucky I got 3. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. All right, next one. I'm going to roll right here. Let's see what I got. All right, I got Snake Eyes. That's double 1. 2. Essence of the Old Lords. This essence was part of the original Directorate of Hell. Increase the demon's move, life, or combat ability by 1. Holy cannoli. I can increase one of my stats by 1. I wonder who I'm going to do that for. So, okay. Essence of the Old Lords. Okay. So it's my reward table. Wow. Okay, that's pretty intense. Okay. All right. Time for Nicole. All right. Time for Nicole's roll. All right. So you got 11 and 16. So what'd you get?
Roll once on the relic table.
It says roll once on the relic table. Okay. All right. So you get to roll 1 time on the essence relic table. Relic table, huh?
2
Now you have to roll
12-sided dice.
Yeah, so you got to roll 2 12-sided dice and see what kind of relic you get. Relics you can push to any person in there and change them. You got a 3. What you get?
Cloak of Flight.
The
demon's move gains the fly type.
You can give anybody in your cabal the ability to fly.
Okay.
All right? I would write that down somewhere and then until you decide which one you're going to give it to. Right there. So those are the essences and stuff like that. If you want to see which demon gets which essence, tune in for the next game. Oh, is that a cliffhanger? That's a cliffhanger! That's right. You're going to have to tune into the next game to see who gets what for the next game. All right, time for the post game. Well,
that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, you liked it?
It was fun.
It was. I had fun. I was slashing and smashing and hitting and twisting and all kinds of stuff like that. Your leader clause is terrifying, and so is your devout demon. Like controlling my devout demon and punching myself in the face. What? And then that thunderhammer, I knew it was going to be really rough. You're just taking damage from everybody. Everybody. It's like you don't want to be around you. It sort of reminds me on Street Fighter. There's this one character that does the electricity, and that you even get close to them, you just get shocked. Like, blah, 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 blah.
I like that. That's the way I like it.
Mm-hmm. This one over here. Okay, so let's talk about is there anything we could have done differently within the game? Is there any setup? I'm pretty happy with my choices within the game. I would think.
For me, I may rethink my strategy. I think in one of our practice games, I did a little bit better with strategy. So next time, I'll change my strategy up a little bit.
Okay, so I'm looking forward to that next game. Really good. I don't know which one scenario you want to play. I did get a couple of, and let's talk about after the game when we rolled. First off, what? All your guys get no kind of effect or any kind of recourse for dying? All of them pass with flying colors. What do you think about that?
That's amazing.
What? Oh my gosh. Talk about woof. And talk about woof as well. I can't believe I rolled for 3 essences. 3 essences. Now, the thing about essences is that I can't shift them from person to person. When that person dies, the essence dies with them. You, however, got a relic. You can give it to somebody else.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can switch it to anybody in your team, and then next game you can switch it to somebody else if you want to. It's like, you know what, it didn't work out with that dude. I'm going to put him on to somebody else. So you can completely switch him on. So that's pretty cool too. Really,
my guys can fly.
Yeah, I can't believe you can give anybody in your cabal the ability to fly. That is huge, huge. I am terrified to see who you're going to choose to get the ability to fly.
Watch out. I'm coming for you.
Now, you do have to tune in for the next episode, your second scenario here, a second part of the campaign, in order to see who got what. Oh, yeah, we're ending up on a cliffhanger. We're going to see if you come back and have some more fun. That's right. So hopefully you come back and check us out here at the Miniatures Paintbrush, where we have some fun going on. I mean, awesome game. Thank you so much for agreeing to do this. For those of you who don't know, a lot of people bowed out on me or was out on me before to get one of these campaigns done. And my wife, who doesn't really war game, came in the clutch to learn this game and to play it for the channel. Much respect to you. I'm sure everyone out there has a lot of respect for you. That's pretty amazing. That doesn't happen often. And a lot of people wish they could play wargaming with their wives. And this is like a dream come true. So there you go.
Game on.
Game on. Well, if you want to say it?
No.
Okay. Fine enough. If you like this video,
like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll catch you next time on the Miniatures Paintbrush.